Once again, LeBron James finds himself at the heart of NBA discussions. Not for anything he's done during a game, but for what he might be planning behind the scenes. A cryptic new commercial featuring LeBron has gone viral, stirring fans, analysts, and even former players to ask the same thing. Is this it? Or is he hinting at something bigger? Let's unpack what's going on. Everyone knows LeBron James is more than just a player. He's a global figure who has mastered the art of keeping people guessing, both through his on-court play and his media presence. He understands how to create buzz, and that's exactly what this ad did. In the video, LeBron stands at a podium resembling one used during a retirement announcement. His expression is serious. The mood is somber. There's no crowd or media, just him and the camera. Then it cuts to black, and a voice asks, "What's next?" LeBron shared the video on Twitter with a brief but telling caption. "I've been asking myself the same question." No elaboration, no follow-up, just a vague message from one of basketball's biggest legends. So, what does it mean? Let's start with facts. LeBron has previously admitted that retirement is on his mind. After a tough playoff run a couple of years ago, he publicly said he was considering stepping away from the game, but he didn't. He returned and played at a high level. This past season, at 40 years old, LeBron averaged 24.4 points, 7.8 rebounds, and 8.2 assists. He shot 51.3% from the floor and nearly 38% from three-point range. These aren't just solid stats. They're all-NBA numbers. He even made the All-NBA second team. So, is he really ready to retire? Probably not. Not yet. LeBron still seems motivated, especially after the Lakers pulled off a major trade to bring in Luka. With both stars healthy, Los Angeles has the kind of firepower to compete with any team in the league. That's part of why the ad raised so many eyebrows. Why release such a message now, in the middle of what could be LeBron's final championship push? Some think it's simply a marketing tactic, possibly teasing a product or project tied to his retirement narrative. Others believe it reflects a deeper inner conflict, the pull between chasing one last ring and dealing with the wear and tear of 20 seasons in the league. There's also his long-term vision. LeBron has made it clear he wants to own an NBA team. Specifically, he has expressed interest in owning a franchise in Las Vegas, if the league expands. That could be the next chapter in his legacy, transitioning from one of the game's greatest players to a team owner influencing the league's future. He's already preparing for life beyond basketball. Through business ventures, media projects, and endorsements, LeBron has created a brand that stands independently of the NBA. He doesn't need the league anymore, but he still wants to be part of it. He's driven by competition, and that drive shows every time he steps on the court. Still, that drive won't last forever. The Lakers may only have 1 or 2 seasons left with LeBron on the roster. Time is running out, and the front office knows it. That's why they've been so aggressive. They've traded draft picks, shuffled players, and brought in stars like Doncic, all to maximize LeBron's final years. The team has been built around him. He's been given influence and resources to chase his 5th title. So, what's the takeaway? The ad, though vague, serves as a reminder. This era is nearing its end. We should savor these moments because we won't see another LeBron James anytime soon, maybe ever. No matter when he retires, next year or 3 years down the line, his legacy is already secure. 4 NBA titles, 4 MVP awards, all-time leading scorer, the face of the league for 20 years, and maybe soon the face of a franchise as an owner. Until then, he's still here, still performing, still pushing for greatness. All fans can do now is watch, appreciate, and enjoy the remaining time we have with the King, because once he's gone, the NBA will never feel the same. Meanwhile, Luka Doncic is stepping into a spotlight of his own, and not because of a buzzer beater or a flashy assist. This time, the focus is on something more serious. Since joining the Lakers, Doncic has been asked to be more than just a star player. He's expected to be the future of the franchise, the one who leads the post-LeBron era. But just a few months in, some are starting to wonder, is Doncic ready to lead? No one's questioning his talent. Doncic is one of the most gifted offensive players of the past decade. His passing, footwork, and scoring are elite. And his numbers with the Lakers show that. He averaged 28.2 points, 8.1 rebounds, and 7.5 assists per game. MVP-level stats. But leadership isn't about numbers, and that's what critics are pointing to now. It started with a game against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Doncic looked exhausted. His defense was sluggish. He couldn't stay in front of quicker players and appeared a step too slow. It wasn't just a bad night, it reignited a long-standing concern: his conditioning. ESPN's Stephen A. Smith didn't hold back. On First Take, he said, "If the issue with you is conditioning, then leadership is lacking." It was a direct challenge, not just to his performance, but to what kind of example he's setting. In the NBA, leading a team means more than scoring. It means setting the tone with preparation and discipline. It means being physically ready to deliver every game, not just when shots are falling, but when your team needs grit and endurance. And that's where Doncic is being tested. The Lakers didn't bring him in just to sell tickets or go viral. They brought him in to lead the team into the future. But leadership requires more than talent. It demands consistency, accountability, and fitness. To be fair, this isn't a new issue. Questions about Doncic's conditioning go back to his early days in Dallas. Even so, he carried the Mavericks to the NBA Finals last year on sheer skill and determination. He's already elite. But now, people are wondering, what if he went even further? What if Doncic showed up next season in peak physical shape? What if he paired his talent with top-tier conditioning? He could become a 48-minute threat on both ends of the court. That's what the Lakers are counting on. LeBron is still the leader, but his time is limited. While he continues to produce, the team knows he can't carry the full load forever. That's where Doncic must step up. Not just as a scorer or passer, but as the guy. The one teammates turn to in the clutch. The one who commands the huddle. The one who sets the culture. And being around LeBron gives him a perfect model to follow. LeBron invests millions into his body, recovery, diet, and training. It's the blueprint for longevity. If Doncic wants to lead this team and enjoy a long career, he needs to follow suit. Leadership isn't just motivational speeches. It's about the daily work. How you train, how you rest, how you bounce back. If Doncic comes into training camp out of shape, what does that say to the rest of the team? Right now, Doncic has a golden opportunity. He's in a major market, wearing Lakers colors, playing next to a legend. And at 26, he still has time, but not a lot. This roster is built to win immediately. The pressure is on. Stephen A. Smith doesn't think Doncic is responding to that pressure like a leader should. If you're the leader, he said, you need to act like it, and it starts with your body. The real test won't come in the regular season. It'll come in the playoffs, when every possession counts, when fatigue sets in, when greatness is demanded. Will Doncic rise to that challenge? Or will the same doubts follow him? Lakers fans are hoping this summer becomes his turning point, that this offseason is when Luka Doncic commits fully. Because if he does, the league should be on high alert. If not, the Lakers' future could be far more uncertain than anyone thought. And speaking of uncertainty, there's another storm brewing. This time, it's about the center position. The Lakers have made one thing clear. They need a strong physical big man. Someone who can rebound, protect the rim, and bring toughness every night. And one name keeps popping up: Daniel Gaffford. The 6'10" athletic center made a strong impression with the Mavericks last season. He's quick, aggressive, and efficient. He seems like a perfect fit to support LeBron and Doncic in the pursuit of championship number 18. But here's the problem. He won't come cheap. According to The Athletic's Jovan Buha, the Mavericks want a significant return. "My read is they'd probably have to overpay," he said. A potential package might include Gabe Vincent, rookie Dalton Knecht, and a first-round pick. That's steep for a role player who started only 31 of 57 games and averaged just over 22 minutes per contest. So why the big ask? Because Gaffford delivers. He shot 70.2% from the field, averaged 12.3 points, 6.8 rebounds, and almost 2 blocks per game. He's a top-tier finisher and an underrated rim protector. And at only 26, he still has room to grow. But complications remain. Gaffford has just 1 year left on his deal. The Lakers would need to extend him, and it won't be cheap. His $14.4 million cap hit in 2025 to 2026 is significant, especially for a team already paying 2 stars. Plus, other teams know the Lakers are desperate. They see the closing window and are trying to capitalize. The Mavericks, having just traded Doncic to LA, now want more. The tension is real. So what will Rob Pelinka do? Will he give in and trade valuable assets for a short-term solution, or wait and risk missing out entirely? The market is shrinking. Miles Turner is staying in Indiana. Detroit is eyeing Naz Reid. That leaves few options. Gaffford fits the mold. He's young, energetic, and fills a need. He won't be a star, but he doesn't have to be. His role would be clear: defend, rebound, and dunk. But at what price? Only the Lakers' front office can answer that. With LeBron nearing retirement and Doncic stepping into the spotlight, the pressure has never been greater. This decision could define their season and their future.